Imagine this. Your dog runs up to you like always, tail wagging, everything feels normal, and then suddenly, they bite you. No growl, no warning, no reason, or at least that's what it feels like. But here's the truth that most dog owners don't understand. Dogs almost never bite without warning. In fact, in most cases, your dog gave you multiple signals before that moment. Subtle signs, quiet signals, body language cues. But they were so easy to miss that it felt like the bite came out of nowhere. And that's exactly what makes this dangerous. Because if you don't recognize these signs, it can happen again, and next time, it could be worse. So in this video, we're going to break down not just why dogs suddenly bite, but the exact warning signs your dog shows before it happens. Signals that could literally prevent a bite if you learn to recognize them in time. Number 1. Your dog freezes suddenly. This is one of the most critical warning signs, and, unfortunately, one of the most misunderstood. When your dog suddenly freezes, everything about their body changes. Their movement stops, their muscles tighten, and they become completely still, almost like time has paused. But this isn't calmness. This is pressure building inside your dog. In that moment, your dog is overwhelmed and trying to decide what to do next. They are no longer relaxed or comfortable. They are in a state of internal conflict. Part of them wants the situation to stop, but they're unsure how to communicate it safely. This freeze often happens when you're doing something they don't like, such as hugging them tightly, disturbing them while eating, waking them up suddenly, or touching an area that feels sensitive or painful. What makes this dangerous is that many people interpret this stillness as acceptance. They think the dog is okay now, so they continue what they're doing. But in reality, this is often the last quiet warning before escalation. If the discomfort continues, your dog may feel like their only remaining option is to react physically. The safest response when you notice this is to immediately stop, slowly back away, and give your dog space to relax again. Number 2. Hard staring, or whale eye. Your dog's eyes can tell you exactly how they're feeling if you know what to look for. When a dog gives a hard stare, it's usually intense, focused, and unblinking. Their body may be still, and their attention is completely locked onto you. This is not a relaxed or friendly look. It's a sign of tension and alertness. Then there's something called whale eye, where your dog turns their head slightly but keeps their eyes fixed on you, showing the whites of their eyes. This creates a very distinct expression that signals discomfort. In that moment, your dog is not feeling safe. They may feel threatened, cornered, or unsure about your actions. They're watching you carefully, trying to predict what you'll do next. This often happens when you're reaching toward them, leaning over them, or invading their personal space. The key thing to understand is that your dog is still trying to avoid conflict at this stage. They're not reacting yet, they're observing and warning. But if their discomfort continues and they feel like the situation isn't changing, they may escalate to more direct warnings like growling or snapping. Number 3. Growling. Warning. Not aggression. Growling is one of the most honest and valuable forms of communication your dog has. When your dog growls, they are not trying to be bad or aggressive. They are setting a boundary. They are telling you clearly that something is making them uncomfortable and they need it to stop. The problem is that many owners misunderstand this and try to shut it down immediately. They scold the dog, punish them, or force them to stop growling. But this creates a dangerous situation. When you punish a growl, your dog doesn't suddenly feel safe or relaxed. The discomfort is still there. The fear, stress, or pain hasn't gone away. The only thing that changes is that your dog learns not to express it. So next time, instead of growling, they may skip that step completely and go straight to biting. A growl is actually a gift. It's your dog giving you a chance to fix the situation before it gets worse. The right response is not punishment, it's understanding. Identify what triggered the growl, remove the pressure, and help your dog feel safe again. Number 4. Showing teeth or snapping in the air. This is a more intense warning, and it usually happens when earlier signals have been ignored. When your dog shows their teeth, curls their lips, or snaps in the air without making contact, they are giving a very clear and direct message. Stop immediately. This is not an attempt to harm you. It's an attempt to avoid harming you. Your dog is trying to create distance without actually biting. They are saying, I don't want to escalate, but I will if I have to. If this signal is ignored, the next step is often a real bite. At this stage, it's critical to stop all interaction, remain calm, and slowly create distance. Any sudden movement or continued pressure can push your dog over the edge. Number 5, avoiding you or trying to move away. This is one of the most respectful and peaceful signals your dog can give, and it's often ignored. When your dog turns their head away, avoids eye contact, or physically moves away from you, they are trying to create distance. They are saying, I don't want conflict. I just need space. This is actually your dog choosing a safe and non-aggressive option. But when owners follow the dog, call them back, or force interaction, they remove that safe option. Now the dog feels trapped. And when a dog feels like they can't escape, their stress level increases dramatically. At that point, the situation can quickly shift from avoidance to defense, and that's when biting becomes a possibility. Respecting your dog's need for space is one of the simplest and most effective ways to prevent bites. Number 6, sudden sensitivity to touch. If your dog suddenly reacts differently to touch, it's a major signal that something is wrong. They may pull away, flinch, stiffen, or even show signs of irritation when you touch certain areas. This is often linked to pain, injury, or physical discomfort. Even the most gentle dog can react aggressively if they are hurt and someone touches a sensitive spot. What makes this dangerous is that the behavior may seem sudden, but it's actually caused by something physical that you may not immediately notice. If your dog shows unusual sensitivity, it's important to stop pushing interaction and observe carefully. In some cases, this may require professional attention because underlying pain can significantly increase the risk of biting. So the next time you feel like your dog bit you out of nowhere, remember this: it wasn't out of nowhere. Your dog was speaking to you the whole time through their body language, their behavior, and those small signals we often ignore. The difference between a safe, trusting relationship and a dangerous moment usually comes down to one thing: understanding those signals before it's too late. Once you start noticing these signs, everything changes. You'll begin to understand your dog on a completely different level, and more importantly, your dog will start to trust that you're actually listening. And that's what every dog really wants. If you found this video helpful, and you want to learn more about how your dog thinks, behaves, and communicates, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to be sharing more videos just like this to help you build a stronger and safer bond with your dog. And I'm curious, have you ever noticed any of these warning signs before a dog reacted? Let me know in the comments.